Sir, when we read a book, most of the times we get lot of clarity, lot of new points. Similarly, the same book also leads us to confusion. So how do we take those confusions?
See, a book will give you clarity, it may also give you confusion. Keep the confusion in the cold storage. After some time, it will get cleared for you. You don't have to act on that confusion. Yes, many books are confusing. You don't have to be confused by them. Whatever is clear, you take it. Whatever is unclear, you keep it in another box in your mind.
Clear, sir.
Namaste, dear friends and masters. A very warm welcome to this Saturday master class. Yes, Ladini, are you there?
Ma'am, I'm there.
Yes. I think over to you.
You just tell what meditation we does and the meditation process. Each and every time we do meditation, right? So,
Okay, correct. Okay, yeah. So, heart elevation will also be there?
ma'am?
Yeah, heart elevation technique is also?
Yeah, heart elevation is also
Okay,
there.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, a very warm welcome again. This is Namita Singh along with Ladini. On behalf of Buddhasya Quantum Foundation, warmly welcome you to this session of Saturday Master Class. Saturday Master Class. Sorry again. And first of all, we will do meditation. Then afterwards, I will talk about the book Sidhartha by Hermann Hesse, one of my favorite books that I thought to take up as a topic for Saturday Masterclass for this session. So yes, let us have fun and frolic with our breath first, dear friends and masters. What you have to do, as few of you may be the beginners, so let me explain the process briefly. First of all, you have to sit comfortably, relax yourself, clasp your hands, fingers into fingers, and place them comfortably onto your lap. Cross your legs at your ankles, remove your specs or watch if you're wearing, and close your eyes. Eyes have to be kept closed what may, because eyes are the gateway to the outside world, whereas meditation is the journey inwards. And before that, we practice heart elevation technique. What we do here, posture remains more or less same, except that we place our hands on our chest area so as to feel our beautiful heart. That is the center of all emotions. We just rest our attention on our heart, take long, few relaxing breaths, and then feel our heart for few minutes. We can relive or recollect any moment either from our past or present, or even we can visualize, whichever way that makes us feel elated. And when we have that elated emotion of love, joy, compassion, adventure, then we simply radiate that energy. We become love energy, we become compassion energy, we become gratitude energy, and we simply feel, we radiate that energy, we expand our heart center, we feel connected with everyone and everything around us. Just have the intention for well-being of all, of others as well, and then you feel your heart getting elevated, dear friends and masters. And when we do this process, it becomes easier to get into the emptiness state, and it helps in having deeper experiences. So yes, without any delay, we must start having fun and frolic with our breath. Thank you.
Dear Masters, with your specs removed, eyes closed, with your hands on your chest area, resting your attention on your heart center, connect with your beautiful heart. With your attention on your heart center, with a slow, long, relaxing breath, can you feel your beautiful heart? Feel the seat of all emotions, nurturing all life. With its energies of love, compassion, gratitude, can you recollect an experience from your past or from the vision of your future where you feel enormous love, joy, gratitude, or simply bring up an experience in the present, smelling a flower, playing in water, taking a walk in nature, helping somebody in need. Imagine and bring up that moment and feel that energy. Relive that moment and feel that energy. And allow yourself to spread that energy onto everything and everyone on this planet, or to someone who is in need, to help them heal, to help them elevate themselves. Where your attention goes, there your energy flows. We're all deeply interconnected. And slowly, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation with your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in breath and the out breath. Observe your normal, natural in breath and the out breath. We are in a powerful group meditation, harnessing the energies of the group. When you observe your breath, your mind slowly becomes empty. mind is becoming less and less of thought, calmer and calmer, and you self to experience that greater calmness inside of you, emptiness all around you. Be with your breath. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to experience emptiness, that calmness. emptiness is energy. This is the quantum field of energy. The field of limitless possibilities. The longer you stay connected to this emptiness, blackness of no body, of no thing, the more experiences you draw into your life. It is natural to have thought. When you recognize you are in thought, go back to observing your breath and allow yourself to slowly go into that emptiness, that field of light. We are less matter, more emptiness and energy. The longer we stay in the empty states of mind, the more you transcend your body, you go beyond matter, you experience emptiness and energy. Relax, dear friends. You planted seeds of possibilities. You primed your subconscious. Recognize that whatever you emotionally embrace is manifesting into your physicality. Be grateful for this opportunity to create. Be grateful for to everything and everyone who will help you to create this future. Your gratitude to your parents, teachers, mentors, family, friends, everyone in your life. To this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals, to technology, all systems, governments, companies, to yourself, and to this intelligent quantum field for helping us experience, helping us create a new life. Gratitude moves us into coherence and helps us draw and create more. Recollect your experiences from the session. How did you feel? What have you experienced? Whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and then you may open your eyes.
Welcome back. Hope you had enjoyed the blissful meditation, dear friends and masters. Yes. Yes. Let me
Namita ma'am, your voice is little low. Try to adjust the volume.
just a minute. Are you
I think you're with headphones. That may be the reason. Try to increase your volume.
I think
Ma'am, speak now. I'll tell
okay,
whether that
okay.
is good or
Just
not.
a minute. Let me. What
Yeah,
is
now it
happening?
is fine, ma'am. Just a minute. I can hear you more louder than before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's fine now. We can
Yeah,
check
it's
with the
perfectly fine.
participants also. Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Yes, yes. Yes. Can I start now?
Yes, ma'am. I'm also eagerly waiting for your session.
Okay,
You can
acha,
start.
acha. No, no, I thought you are there to introduce. Okay. Okay, let me introduce myself, dear friends and masters. First of all, I live in Gurgaon and I had joined 6 years back, I started my spiritual journey through this morning 40-day online program only, just like you. And then I got hooked to meditation. Since then, always have been in the flow, enjoying now each day as it comes. And there have been many changes within me, as I have shared multiple times. I was always looking for calmness, only looking for calmness. That was it. I had no clue whatsoever that there would be so many positive transformations in the pipeline, pleasant surprises in store. I just went along this path. Not only my physical health improved, insomnia and sleep disorder was taken care of, and then it was now mental abilities. Yesterday only I had shared that yes, certainly I have become better and sharper.
Namita ma'am, if possible, can you please remove the earphones? Because
No,
sometimes it is coming as high and sometimes it is coming as low. And the participants is also asking, please
just a
raise
minute.
voice. Sorry to disturb you, ma'am, because voice should be clear.
Now it is okay.
Now it is okay, ma'am, but sometimes it
Okay,
is becoming
I
low.
don't know what is happening with my, because I can't unplug, because setting is like that of laptop setting is like that.
Okay, okay. If it
Let
is
me
go
raise
low
the
again,
volume at my level.
yeah, okay. If it is go
Yeah.
low again,
Is it
I'll
better?
just
Is
ask.
it better? I have maximized the volume. Is it better now?
Yes, it is good no, madam. So you maintain the flow in the same way, like how you are speaking now. Ma'am, can you hear me? Ma'am? Ma'am, can you hear me? Friends, let's wait for a couple of minutes. Namita ma'am will be rejoining. Just wait for 2 minutes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am. Now I can hear you.
Yeah,
It is
because there
good.
was a power failure. I have switched to different room where there is
Oh, okay.
uninterrupted supply. Yes, that's why I had to change.
Okay.
Anyways,
Ma'am, you just raise your voice, ma'am, whenever you're speaking. Just little
okay,
bit.
just let me see my settings.
Yeah.
Is it okay now?
Yes, ma'am. It is okay.
Okay, yes, I was telling. And then in emotional aspect also, I feel more balanced and positive person. I no longer panic easily, and I no longer take small things to my heart. And always I feel the connection with the infinite intelligence. Whenever I look for solutions, I just sit in meditation and answers do come. Yes, dear friends and masters, I had given one example. I had some issue regarding the um, some with the builder. Then somehow I came through some idea. The idea stuck to me that why not let me speak with the previous tenant. And luckily I got his contacts also, immediately contacted him and got the details. The builder side, it was claimed that we had not paid, and somehow all of a sudden all the records of 7, 8 years old records were available, so we could show them. So this is just small example. I thought, let me share something new. Yes, and no explanation, no judgment, no complaint. Certainly, I am doing better in all these aspects, and I am going on to become a better listener. Earlier, I used to be very impatient and always went on and on with my talking only, never gave the chance the other side to speak. And here also, in this book also, we will get to know the power of silence. Yes, power of listening. So are you not able to listen to me? Hello?
Ma'am, I'm able to listen you, ma'am, but it
Okay,
was becoming low sometime. So, sometime, see, now we can hear you. When you raise your voice, like whenever you're asking questions, the volume is different, and whenever you are speaking, the
I
volume
don't
level
know.
is different.
Shall I switch with my phone and talk?
Ma'am,
Uh,
now people are saying voice
but-
is very good. So you
okay,
continue the flow, ma'am. If
okay,
someone faces the issue, they'll rejoin
okay.
back. You continue with your flow. If something
Okay,
is
because at
interrupting, I'll
my
let you
end,
know.
I have maximized the volume, and this is all, I think. Okay,
Yeah, you
if
continue with your
majority,
flow.
okay, thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for informing. Yes, yes, certainly. So yes, we can, relationship also improve with everyone around me. I will share later on. Now, I think quickly I must start this book that I had the opportunity to talk about it in the book club session in the last season as well. And I found it very relatable and very, it was a learning, great learning for me, that how it is so relevant in our day-to-day life. So yes, this book, The Siddhartha, has been written by Hermann Hesse. He was a German Swiss novelist and poet, and very popular one. He was his he was, in fact, this book was published in 1922. This is one of his best known works, and it is inspired partly by Indian philosophy. It simply follows a young man's journey from spiritual seeking to self-realization and inner peace. Hermann Hesse had received the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1946 for his literary work. So yes, the main character of this story is the Siddhartha, the young boy, the son of the Brahman. He is a young Brahman who is intelligent, very disciplined, and deeply spiritual. He has mastered in all types of arts. He has mastered religious teachings, scriptures, rituals, and meditation. Still, he feels incomplete. He feels that intellectual knowledge has not given him the true inner peace or enlightenment. He realizes that whatever knowledge he could get, but the spiritual truth, the ultimate truth, cannot simply be learned through the external sources. It has to be personally experienced. So he wanted to discover his own truth. He decides to leave his comfortable life and join the Samans, the wandering ascetics. And he has a very close friend called Govinda, who also decides to follow him because uh, Siddharth was always his ideal, and whatever he did, he chose to be with him. So naturally, his father had um, uh, he opposes the decision, but since Siddharth is so determined that eventually his father gives in and grants him permission. So yes, knowing the truth is not the same as experiencing truth, dear friends and masters. And when we have that inner calling, then we have to come out of our comfort zone. So following one's inner calling requires courage. Only then we can explore. And self-discovery begins when we look beyond the borrowed beliefs. In the next chapter, that is with the Samans, Siddhartha and Govinda join the Samans to seek the ultimate truth through fasting, meditation, and self-denial. They learn to control their body and through extreme measures. And temporarily, they are able to escape the sense of self. But Siddhartha realizes over a period of time that these type of practices do not lead to lasting wisdom. He concludes that since even the head of the Samans, who is more than 60 years old, he's still yet to achieve the enlightenment, then how can he or the Govinda can go on continuing this path? So he starts questioning and understands that escaping the self is not the same as understanding it. True knowledge cannot be simply received from teachers or rituals. Again, both in case earlier also, whatever studies he had mastered, whatever knowledge he had mastered, that had come to him through external source only. And here again, he felt that yes, he has to chalk his own path. He has to have his own experiences. When they hear about Gautam Buddha, they decide to meet him. And then they just leave the Samans after taking the head's permission, simply with the realization that true enlightenment must come through personal experience. So there is a shift for Siddhartha from that ascetic practice. He has doubt, and then he goes on to search for a deeper path. Then in the next chapter, Gautama, Siddhartha and Govinda meet Gautam Buddha and are deeply influenced by his peace and wisdom. Govinda is simply under his spell. He decides to become his follower and goes on to become a monk. But Siddhartha chooses not to follow him. Though he respects Buddha's teachings, but believes that enlightenment cannot be taught by words. He thinks that Buddha himself gained enlightenment through personal experience. So Siddhartha decides to find his own path. He has to have the experience for his own experience, so as to know the wisdom, the ultimate wisdom. Thereby, Govinda and Siddhartha, they have to separate. And now he decides that now he must stop depending on teachers and discover truth through his own experiences. As we say that life is all about experiences. It's a chain of experiences. What we do, we simply experience, learn, and move forward. But to know yourself is the beginning of all the wisdom, as we say. To know ourselves, we have to have our own experiences. We can gain information. Information can be transferred, knowledge can be transferred, but wisdom can be attained through our own experience, dear friends and master. For example, let's take an example of a mango. A mango. If I have not tasted mango, so how can I differentiate the taste of a mango and actually tasting it? Mango is said to be the king among the fruits here. It's called Phalon ka Raja. So a lot of difference between tasting a mango and simply the information that yes, mango is tasty. So wisdom can be shown, but enlightenment must be personally experienced. Yes, the ultimate wisdom. Essence, Siddhartha moves from following teachers, and he now starts trusting himself more, and that is the beginning of his new journey, his own journey, we can say. Then there is a chapter name called Awakening. Awakening marks a major turning point in his journey. After leaving Buddha and Govinda, he realizes that that he has to see the world with fresh eyes. The nature, river, people, and his own senses that so far he had suppressed. So now, only then his life will be meaningful and beautiful. He understands that he had been trying to escape the self instead of understanding it. So Siddhartha decides to stop depending on any kind of external source and just treads his own path. So we have to take responsibility for our own journey. So he moves from seeking truth outside himself to discover truth on his own. And then in the next chapter, Kamla, he now enters the worldly life after leaving the Samans. He meets Kamla, a beautiful courtesan who teaches him about love, about pleasure and relationships. Through her, he also meets Kamaswamy, a businessman, a successful businessman, and enters the world of business and wealth. So Siddhartha uses his strength, what he had learned with Samans, thinking, fasting, and waiting. That was his abilities to become successful. He simply implements these skills now so as to become successful in material world. However, he gradually becomes involved in money, pleasure, and worldly desires. He learns that life itself is a teacher, and he can enjoy the material world, understand the world. Still, he can remain detached to it. So for him, everything was like a game. He played it like a player. He was enjoying it, but at the same time, he was not attached to it. Among the childlike people is the next chapter. That is also marks a key stage in Siddhartha's journey. After meeting Kamla, he leads an ordinary life, works with that Kamaswamy, who was now his guru in business, and learns the various skills, become successful in business. He learns trade, negotiations, wealth, and comfort. Though he is emotionally detached with all the things he was doing and having pleasures, but he always kind of he called people childlike because he felt that they are too much engrossed in desire, worry, and possessions. And for him, it was kind of, he felt himself quite above them, quite superior to all these things, because all these things didn't make any sense to him. But we see that over a period of time, this confidence of his fades. He simply enters samsara. That is the next chapter. He becomes too involved in money, luxury, gambling, and pleasure. He enjoys wealth, and his relationship with Kamla, he has been thoroughly enjoying. In fact, she is above all for him. But Slowly, over a period of time, he experiences greed, anger, jealousy, fear, and anxiety. This is now the change in him. Earlier, he was enjoying, but he was not attached to it, attached to every activity he was involved in. He was just an observer, just observing, being a part as an observer only, without attachment. Now he's no longer observing life. He's fully into it. He sees that ordinary people take joy and suffering seriously, shaped by money, status, and success. So what he was just as foolish now appears meaningful to him as he begins to feel the same emotions himself. So his earlier strengths, that was thinking, fasting, and waiting, because this is what he had learned from samanas. He could starve himself so that he was not in any kind of compromising position. He could think beyond the normal limits, because he had that power, that thought power with him, and patience that he had attained through his serious practice. Now, all these are simply fading. He grows attached to comfort and pleasure and is moving deeper and deeper into this samsara, the cycle of desire and suffering. As we say that Mohamaya. Siddhartha enters worldly life and becomes attached to it. Through wealth, pleasure, and emotions, he learns he is not separate from the world. He is also now part of it. Earlier, he thought himself separate from all these childlike people. Now he had become one of these. So Sansara shows Siddhartha's full immersion in worldly life. He becomes absorbed in wealth, gambling, pleasure, losing the inner balance he once had. He is no longer an observer. He is in fact trapped. He is caught in that vicious circle. So this is what he becomes. Living with Kamla and Kamaswamy, he turns to gambling and indulgence, acting on impulse. He no longer has that patience. His discipline fades as he loses both wealth and control. And most importantly, he loses his inner peace. So you can see the decline of his emotional and spiritual self. And as his life unravels, he feels disgusted with himself. He feels exhausted, and he feels empty at the same time. So there is deep satisfaction within him about his life. And he himself doesn't recognize himself. For him, he has become a stranger. The seeker of enlightenment is now lost in desire and confusion. So in despair, he feels a quiet urge to leave everything he possessed. Sansara reveals itself through suffering, pushing him towards the river and a new path. In fact, he was so he was kind of suffered from that. He has lost himself completely. In such despair, he even contemplated suicide. And when he was nearing death at the river, he hears the sacred sound Om, which awakens his forgotten spiritual awareness. Om is the universal sound that simply awakens him. He falls into a deep sleep and wakes feeling rejuvenated, peaceful, and ready to start all over again. There he meets Govinda, who incidentally went to pass through this way and saw him sleeping, though he couldn't recognize him. He couldn't recognize his old friend. And he just thought that this person may need some kind of help because its place is not safe because of the animals and snakes, etc. He's just sleeping alone. Let me wait till he wakes up, and then I will join my group of monks. They were on the pilgrimage. So their meeting reminds Siddhartha of his earlier spiritual search. He realizes that both his spiritual experiences and worldly experiences have been necessary parts of his journey. That is the major change. He no longer wants to escape life. He simply wants to learn directly from it. And the river becomes a symbol of his new beginning, inner peace and deeper wisdom. So Siddhartha reached his lowest point, but the river and the sound of Om gave him a spiritual rebirth, kind of, and opened the door to a new phase of his life. Then Siddhartha stays near the river and meets Vasudeva, the ferryman, simple and wise ferryman. Instead of giving Siddhartha philosophical teachings, Vasudeva teaches him the most important lesson: how to listen, how to be a good listener. Siddhartha begins working with Vasudeva and gradually learns to listen deeply to the river, to the nature, to people, and most importantly, to his own inner voice. And the river becomes his greatest teacher. It shows him that life is constantly changing, yet everything is interconnected. So Siddhartha begins to understand that time is not as separate as he thought, or people may think. River is always flowing, yet it is not losing its existence, its identity. It is always the same river. Later, Kamla, with whom Siddhartha had a relationship, arrives at the river with Siddhartha's son. He had left everything, including Kamla, everything he possessed. So later, Kamla arrives at the river with Siddhartha's son. She discovered that she was pregnant from her last meeting with Siddhartha, and now she travels so as to meet Gautam Buddha. But on the way, she's bitten by a snake and dies. Siddhartha discovers that the boy is his son. That brings a new and unexpected responsibility into his life. Now Siddhartha brings his son to live with him and hopes to give him a peaceful life. He feels that, yes, he is the father of the boy, and that is his not only responsibility, he again felt connected to the boy, kind of, that sense, sansara, that thing was there. But boy is used to wealth and comfort and refuses to accept his father's simple lifestyle. Siddhartha becomes deeply attached to his son. He tries to control and protect him. Eventually, the boy runs away and he is heartbroken. Through this suffering, Siddhartha realizes that love can create attachment and he cannot choose the other person, even his son's path. And then he realizes the pain his father might have suffered, the kind of pain his father must have felt when he himself has left their home. So yes, then Siddharth continues to learn from the river. He realizes that life is a continuous whole journey where everything is part of it, including life and death, and kind of joy, sorrow, success, failure. Everything is interconnected. And past, present, future all exist together, just like all parts of the river belong to one flow. So Siddhartha discovers that enlightenment is not about escaping life, but accepting the whole of life with love, peace, and understanding. And now the story goes to Govinda. He was still searching for enlightenment. He meets Siddhartha again, who is now a peaceful ferryman. Siddhartha explains that wisdom can be taught through words. Wisdom cannot be taught through words or any kind of external source or even doctrines. So it has to be personally experienced, and River has taught him that everything is connected. And when Govinda kisses Siddhartha's forehead, he experiences a vision of unity of all existence. And he finally sees the same peace in Siddhartha that he once saw in Gautam Buddha. So yes, enlightenment is the realization that everything is one. And when we accept ourselves, only then we can be at peace. So let me share some slides so that we can talk about, I can talk about my learnings in a better way. Let me share, dear friends and masters.
Namita ma'am.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, now we are able to see your slides. Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So yes, the reverse flow. Life has to flow like a river. Like the river is constantly flowing, irrespective whichever is blocking her way, it continues to flow. It could be stone, it could be rock, it could be part of hill, or it could be the waterfall. It could be anything, but it goes on flowing. So likewise, our life should be always flowing, always moving forward. And this is how the journey takes place for Siddhartha, being a Brahmin son, gifted, privileged, and having mastered all the arts. Now he's deeply dissatisfied and he's searching for true meaning. In that quest, he goes on to have different experiences. So, being a scholar, then to being an ascetic, joining shamans, and then finally the seeker. This is the transformation. This is just various stages he goes through. I wouldn't like to repeat. You can see that yes, how the change is taking place in his life. Yes, he now knows the art of listening. He learns to accept the things as they are. He learns to accept himself, embracing reality as it is. and he can feel the inner peace, the lasting inner peace in himself. So extreme self-denial alone does not lead to enlightenment, dear friends and masters. A new path is required, and the deepest truth of life are revealed not through books or gurus, but by observing and listening to the natural world. The ferryman, that Vasudev, he speaks very little, but he listens with complete attention. He is all ears to whatever Sidhartha used to say or share with utmost patience and compassion. This is what Sidhartha learned from him, that what is the power of listening. Simply because when we are totally into the moment, we are fully attentive to what the other person is saying. We are not judging anyone. We are not judging the other person. We hear others without immediately agreeing or disagreeing or even offering advice. And we are fully there. We are paying full attention. We are not thinking that now, when my turn comes, what I'm going to say next. And we understand the other person's feelings and experience through compassion, because there is no attachment. And then embracing the quiet space where understanding and insight actually form. That is how that paves the way for wisdom and true connection. And yes, of course, it is the nature's interconnected ecosystem. Nature simply loves harmony. Every being, living, non-living, every being simply coexist. Everything is interconnected. All living beings are part of one entity. And yes, life never stops moving. Everything is changing. Everything is in the flow. We have to accept, like life cycles, day and night. We have to accept growth, decay, our weakness, our strength, darkness, brightness, everything, every aspect of life we have to accept. Because as we say, more we suppress it or resist it, more we persist it. And to acknowledge is to release. The rhythm, yes, we learn to be patient. And like the seasons, they follow their own pace without any hurry or worry. We have to be patient with ourselves and with others. So nature is the greatest teacher. We must spend time outdoors without any distractions. We must revel in nature. We can sit on the bank of the river and meditate, or enjoy the sunrise or the trees in silence. Must practice mindfulness while walking. As we say that, walk while you walk, talk while you talk, and eat while you eat. Being in the moment makes whatever we are experiencing, makes that experience grander. We are able to experience this to the fullest and reflect on how nature accepts change without resistance. Acceptance is the important aspect, dear friends and masters. When you accept the things as they are, and most importantly, when you accept yourself, as we say, to accept yourself and to love yourself is an expression of gratitude. We no longer resist. That's why when we acknowledge, we simply release the burden. We need not to follow anybody else or become someone else, because simply we follow the escape route. Yes, this is the better other person. I must become that. No, you are unique. You must realize your own potential and tread your own path. And when we embrace reality as it is, and we trust our own ways, our own path, then, and take every aspect, joy and suffering, as equal teachers, because every experience is for learning and moving forward, dear friends and masters. This is how we shift from that being that in the survival mode where we suffer. It creating suffering and then doorway to wisdom towards enlightenment. So yes, the practice of letting go. When we stop resisting situations we cannot change, because that is beyond our control. What is in our control is that, yes, not getting carried away with it, not getting detached to it, being able to dissociate ourselves, disengage ourselves with the past, and not getting anxious regarding the future. Let go of the need to control others, not interfering others' life, accepting ourselves, our strength, our weaknesses at the same time. I always take the example of a car. If you are using your neighbor's car, you can simply use it for driving for some period of time, but you cannot make any changes if you wish to. Kind of color of seat cover you don't like, or you realize after using it that yes, clutch plate is simply wearing off, you cannot get it repaired, because it is not your car. Unless until you own it, only then you can work upon it. Likewise, when we own our life, whatever the weakness, the strength, the good and the bad, whenever we own it, that yes, only then we can work upon it. So yes, again, this is a beautiful depiction depicting Siddhartha's journey. How likewise the river, you can see that yes, he was seeking external perfection through rigid means, had a rigid ego, and always through rigid means he controlled himself, suppressed himself, and then he was into worldly pleasures, chasing wealth and pleasure. So eventually in the meantime, he disconnected and felt emptiness. And when he touched the rock bottom, he was into utter despair, even thought of committing suicide. And then there was the sound Om that he listened to, and simply that was the kind of awakening for him that yes, he has to live, he has to move forward despite good experience or bad experience. He has to lift himself up. And when you surrender, then the ego dissolves and deep healing takes place. He had slept like he had not slept for years, and he felt very rejuvenated. That's kind of, you can say, the new Siddhartha. The old Siddhartha had died, and new awakened Siddhartha has got a new lease of life. And then there is a steady rise. Nature is his greatest teacher. He's learning from the river and awakening as a new, wiser self, eventually being at peace with himself, becoming one with his true self. So yes, we are interconnected, dear friends and masters, just like the in the flow, be in the flow as life keeps on moving. And when you practice silence, patience, and you are truly in the moment, you are in the present moment, you can hear your inner voice and you embrace joy and suffering equally, and you are ready to change. The realization that life is whole, it's meaningful. Life has to be lived, not to be renounced. All moments, birth and death, success and failure, are part of one continuous sacred whole. And the darkest moment can be the new beginning. This is what we learned from this story. And despair can lead to transformation. So, yes, we need to explore more and more, accept the past, however regretful it might be, however bad it might be. And then we can attain the wisdom that comes through the lived experiences. And when ego dissolves, then the peace comes and inner awakening comes from within. So peace doesn't come from controlling life. When you accept it completely with every aspect, when you no longer resist, embrace each and every experience with openness. Yes, this is my own experience. What I have to see, what I learn out of it, whether a good experience or a bad. As we say, that event is an event. It's not good or bad. Whatever meaning we assign to that event turns out to be good or bad for us. So we have to be acronymous with every event. We only then we can enjoy more and make our life more meaningful. Only then we can move forward and we can discover the inner peace that Siddhartha ultimately found. Each person must follow his or her unique path. So, yes, dear friends and masters, yes, I was about to talk about the Uddhav Gita, where the spiritual dialogue between Lord Krishna and his close disciple Uddhav takes place in the Bhagavad Puran. It is considered one of the important teachings of Krishna on self-realization, devotion, detachment, meditation, and liberation. So we can always relate to it. And what Krishna teaches Uddhava, that true peace comes from knowing the self, performing one's duties without attachment, controlling the mind, and developing devotion to the divine. When we live in the world without becoming attached to its result, then outcome, whatever outcome is, it's not affecting us in any which manner. And then there is no way except to move ahead in life, to progress towards progression. Self-knowledge and true self is beyond body, mind, and changing circumstances. Love and surrender to divine, to universe are powerful paths to liberation. And peaceful mind helps us to see reality clearly. So yes, when the mind is peaceful, mind is calm, then we can see the things as they are. We can come out with the clarity. And every transformation takes place from there onwards. And becoming equanimous with every experience. Remain balanced in success and failure, pleasure and pain. And the famous 24 Gurus teaching shows how nature, animals, people, and everyday experiences can become our teachers. And acceptance is the key, dear friends and masters. We must understand that everything in the material world is temporary. So there is no point in getting attached to it. And Uddhav Gita teaches that liberation comes through self-knowledge, devotion, wisdom, and detachment, while continuing to live with awareness and compassion. So yes, I felt like sharing because there is so much similarity that the teachings are similar, the learnings are similar. I felt like sharing it. And here I would like to conclude just with a few more minutes. Acceptance is not easily, I said that yes, I have started accepting things. It's not that easy. From my personal experience, as I had shared yesterday only, I was quite notorious as I was changing workers because I was always chasing perfection. So then I realized that it is disturbing my peace of mind. I am so disturbed every time I have to look for the new person and then train the person and then cope up with him or her and eventually to know outcome, because both me and the other one are unhappy. So when I had a full-time worker with me and I found that he was always shirking the work and going out frequently, taking leaves, indefinite leaves. So I was so pissed off that I decided that come what may, I have to get rid of him. Then I realized, I was meditating, I realized that every relationship is reflection of your own consciousness. Then I realized whatever our thought patterns, we need to be consciously aware of our thought pattern. Then I realized, yes, the problem issue is with me only. I have to correct myself first. So, and when I surrendered that, yes, I have to live with him. And in that case, peace has to be there. So I started jotting down his plus points that yes, at least 24 hours help is a luxury. And then I get morning tea, bed tea in the morning, and guests are also being entertained at the same, and even unexpected guests. So I felt like, yes. So somehow I restrained myself initially. I was not complaining. And then over a period of time, not long, I was coming at peace with him myself. And moreover, I found that he was no longer answering me back. The moment I surrendered myself, I accepted him. Yeah, things were improving between us and we were able to coexist in that household. Once I realized that we have to coexist in the household. So yes, he was with me for a decent amount of time, for 2 years, and then he left. After that, my thinking changed. Whosoever is joining me is the best person for me. And then I rarely now face this kind of problem. Thanks to meditation, as we meditate, that compassion, acceptance, and gratitude comes along with it naturally. And everything, yes, we are interconnected, and attachment is the cause of all suffering. Always we have to realize nothing is permanent. Things keep on moving, so we better not get carried away. This meditation supports in each and every aspect of life, our life, dear friends and masters. So keep meditating, happy meditating. Now platform is open. I would like to hear from you, your thoughts and your experience and your feedback. Yes. 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 Ladini, can you make him a panelist? Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear
Ma'am, I
you.
can hear you. I'm giving the unmute option
Yes, you
for
you can leave. You
sir.
can leave. No,
I'm
no,
giving
but how will I invite the panelist? Yeah. What?
okay, okay. Yeah,
Yes.
I
Okay.
think Sailesh sir is able to speak with you.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. I can hear him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
And thank you for this your sharing of Siddharth, and thanks for yesterday also, which you shared in this 40 days class. So my question may be the basic one actually, because
Sure, sir.
what I know is Buddha's first name was Siddharth, previous name Gautam Buddha's.
Come again, sir.
Gautam Buddha's earlier name is Siddharth. What
No,
I
sir.
understood.
No,
No.
not at all, sir. This is a
Oh.
fictional story, sir.
Okay.
This is
Fiction.
yes, this is a young boy named Sidhartha.
Acha, okay,
Sidhartha,
okay.
this is his own journey, Brahman's son,
Acha.
young
So I was
Brahman.
confused all the time.
No,
See,
no,
you
in
have
the
explained
story,
wonderfully.
he goes on to meet Gautam Buddha. He goes on to meet, and he heard to his teachings, and he was really impressed with the teachings. But the realization that Buddha had attained enlightenment through his own experience. So likewise, he has to attain enlightenment through his own experiences, not through the knowledge, not through the speech that Buddha was delivering. Like he cannot experience unless until he experiences it for himself. Only then he can attain.
By doing karma or by taking action, whatever.
Yeah, like
So,
he said that there are different phases of life. So as I said, one question is that when you say Siddhartha declines emotionally, spiritually, what may be the reason for such? So this is I think this book teaches us, because we are human beings. To err is human, as we say. We cannot be above everything. We make mistakes and then we learn from it. We rectify ourselves. And then we move forward. We learn from everything. If we are caught in that vicious circle, then blaming others, or this happened because of my circumstances or because of that particular person, we are always trapped in the survival mode. How to be in the co-creator mode? When you just learn to accept, learn to let go, and feel empowered. I think meditation is, I need not to repeat myself, meditation is giving everything, every positivity, every, what can I say, virtue. We simply feel blessed, empowered. We explore, we become explorer from that survival mode. From being into that survival mode, we become an explorer. Now we explore. Otherwise, we just reconcile with our fate. Yeah, whatever it is. Now, with that spiritual maturity, we understand that whatever is happening in our past is an outcome of our thoughts, feelings, and actions of the past. And we can always create the events we wish for in our life by being consciously aware of unconscious thought pattern. Because as I say, that it is the mind that creates reality. When we change our mind, we can change our reality. This understanding comes along as we practice meditation and listen to the masters and attend sessions. So yes, this is what I felt. So this book teaches us to be very part of this materialistic world, enjoy every experience of ours, and then evolve from it after learning from it without getting carried away that yes, oh, I didn't do good enough, or I was quite bad. I even can't even lift myself up. This is what I felt. Yes, renunciation is not the answer. We can enjoy every pleasure we wish for in this world, but when that wisdom, we have that maturity, we have that awareness, and we have that knowledge, then our choices we make are also right. We understand what is right for us, what is wrong for us, that our intellect is nourished as we practice meditation. Certainly, we can always enhance our experiences in the best possible manner. This is what I feel. Yes, Shalisa. Yes, Shalish sir, would you like to say something? Yes.
Yeah, yeah, I got it. Actually,
Okay.
while talking with you, I ordered the book also, you know. So
Yes.
it was so impressed about the book. So I thought, let
Yes.
me go there and read it actually.
Yes. Yes.
So it's
Yes.
impressive actually, very impressive.
Yes. Yes, Kamini ma'am, I cannot accept myself fully because I always leave things unfinished. Before I finish that job, another job finds priority. Not that I'm lazy, I work very, yes, ma'am, please practice meditation, keep attending the sessions, because when you are into the moment, you will be able to pay your attention fully into whatever you are doing, and then you will realize that you are able to accomplish that particular task at your hand at a faster pace. And moreover, the kind of feeling of accomplishment you get out of it, that will encourage you to try explore more and more. So certainly meditation helps, and meditation is the only way out, I can say. Yes, yes, Ladini, can you make Zoom user the panelist? And at the
Yeah,
same
no.
time,
If they wanted to turn on the video, I'll move
yeah,
into
please turn
panelist.
on the video, sir. Sarva ma'am. And can you please make Jagdish sir also panelist if he's here?
Yeah, Jagdish sir is also there.
Yeah.
Jagdish sir, I'll promote to panelist.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
have moved Zoom user to panelist, ma'am.
yes, yes, yes.
They wanted to accept, they declined to promote as a panelist, ma'am. So he wants to speak, it seems. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Yes, sir. Please unmute yourself. Zoom user. Sorry, I don't know your name. Can you turn your camera on,
Hello,
please?
ma'am.
Yes. Yes. Can we see your picture, ma'am?
No, ma'am has declined our request, ma'am, to join as a panelist.
Okay.
I'm asking her to accept
No,
it again.
the Zoom user is already there in the panel, but camera is turned off.
Um,
Ma'am, the setting is like this, I think. Am I
okay,
audible,
okay, ma'am.
ma'am?
Yeah, you are audible, ma'am. You are audible.
You're audible. Can you turn her camera on? She's
Oh,
saying
no, no,
access
ma'am
is
is not
denied.
accepting.
She said ki access is denied. Okay, then, ma'am, please speak.
Yeah,
Thank you
declined.
so
Yeah.
much, ma'am, for your valuable sharing. It was well explained. You are right that change is not easy because until unless we do not accept the past as it is. And the good thing from this book is each individual has to learn from their own experiences. The enlightenment comes from their own experiences. So I just wanted to say thank you so much. It's really nice session, and sometimes it's really helpful to attend these kind of sessions to accept and understand the life better. So nice of you. Thank
Thank you. Your good name, please, ma'am. Your good name?
you. Rita.
Rita. Thank
My
you.
name is Rita.
Okay. Rita. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, Jagdish, sir. Can you unmute? Yes. Oh, sir, we can't. Yes, we can see. Yes, you were on camera. Yes, we can see.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Now, there's nothing much for me to say, so that you explained it very well. And there is a lot of lesson to learn from this simple book. Uh, it's very interesting. Herman Hesse, actually a poet, ended up his parents were in India. So he was born here, and he was born elsewhere, and then he grew up here, something like that, which is where he got inspired by the Indian spirituality. And he wrote this novel in 1922. So you must also look at some of the search were there, 92. I think this age we have become a little more spiritual, little more knowledgeable than they were in 1922, I think. Because that was the era when people were more struggling in survival mode, 1920s. And today, it's a very different thing. We are better informed. We have these meditation sessions. So many people carry out, so many spiritual issues. All we need to do is surrender to it. That's all. My only life, the whole life, I'm an extremely lazy person, honestly, very lazy person. The only achievement I have made reasonably successful career is because surrender. Just accepted what came into my way, starting from a pure scientist in a defense establishment to end up becoming consultant in IT, subsequently now speaking of spirituality. How did this all happen? Just surrendering to whatever came. That's the secret of it. Just surrender. Just do not expect the world to be the way you want it. That is the biggest source of all your sorrow. Don't expect the world to what you want it to be. The world doesn't owe you anything.
Yes.
Got it. And that's all your problem gets. Thank you for
Yes.
listening to me.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Anyone else would like to share or ask anything? You are welcome. Yes, sir. I feel whatever the book is talking about, everything meditation we can experience. In fact, we no longer seek validation from others because we feel that confidence now, and always like an explorer. Yes, certainly. And at the same time, we know when to hold ourselves, hold back, and when to speak, when to express ourselves. Everything, the right kind of thoughts, the right kind of uh, emotions and actions, everything, when it is balanced, uh, everything then just falls in place. And we are the co-creators. We just create our own reality. And that is possible when we are just consciously aware, with awareness and constant learning. I think is the key, like we were doing. We have been learning in the sessions, certainly. So I would love to hear from others as well. If anyone, question answer from Sanjay sir. Thank you, ma'am. It was great. I have studied Siddharth some 10 years ago. It has touched my heart, and recently one of my friend gifted me this book and this session. What a coincidences. Certainly, sir. I understood more from this session. I would love to be in such sessions on Uddhav Gita, Asta Vakra Gita, Ashtavakra, I think. Yes, Gita as well. There are so many questions I want to ask, but I don't know words, and my heart answers myself. It is easy to read and learn, but it is difficult to experience what could help us in experiencing. This is what he's asking. It is easy to read and learn, but it's difficult to experience what could be help us in experiencing. So as we say, be in the flow, and when whatever idea is coming to your mind, you must explore it. This is what I would say. And you should not feel shy about it. You should not have any reservation. This is your inner voice, as we say, always inner voice is telling us. And yes, we have to do our worldly duties as well, whatever it is there. And having spiritual dimension in our life simply adds the quality of our life, because the kind of understanding we get out of it, then that only makes us a better better person, better enlightened person, I would say. So yes, life becomes, if you were to go by my simple line, that yes, life becomes simpler, easier, smoother, and better and more beautiful as we practice meditation. Sir, would you like to say something regarding, he's saying he learned, but it's difficult to experience. What could help us in experiencing?
Said surrender. That's it.
Yes.
Let whatever
Simply,
experience you get.
yes, exactly. Surrender and just go with the flow,
So
I would say. And okay, if there is no one else, then we can simply wrap up the session, I think. Thank you, dear friends and masters. Thank you, all the participants, Shailesh sir, and yes, Rita ma'am, and everyone for asking your questions and sharing your thoughts. Thank you so much, Jagdish sir, for being here in the session and enlightening us. Thank you so much. So yes, we can wrap up the session. Thank you for joining, and keep having fun and frolic with your
Yeah.
dear friends and masters. Thank you.
Namita
Have a
ma'am,
great
thank
day,
you. Thank you
evening.
so much
Yes,
for the
Lavini.
wonderful
Yeah,
session.
yeah. Thank you so much if you enjoyed.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Sanjay sir. Thank you.
Thank you. I want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 'Cause I'm so grateful. So grateful. Oh, grateful. I'm so grateful. So I
Thank
want
you,
to
Namita
say
ma'am.
thank
Thank
I'll
you
you.
end the
for
Bye.
session.
this
Bye.
day.